My friends, there are moments in life when the noise of doubt, fear, and uncertainty threatens to drown out the sound of our own potential. But today, I want to remind you the fire you are searching for has always been inside of you. The truth is simple. If this doesn't move you, nothing will. Because what we're talking about is bigger than success. It's about resilience. It's about standing up after you've been knocked down. It's about refusing to let life write your story for you. Each of us has a choice to keep waiting, to keep doubting, to keep wishing life would change, or a choice to rise, to act, to claim the promise that was placed in us long before we even knew how powerful we could be. If you've ever felt tired, beaten down, or overlooked, let me tell you that is not the end of your story. That's the beginning of your rise. Because when you decide that today is the day you will not quit, today is the day you will take one more step forward, then nothing can stop you. So I ask you, don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for someone to hand you permission. The world will not move until you move. And if this doesn't motivate you, nothing will. The fire is within you. When we talk about motivation, most people look for it in the wrong places. They wait for a speech, a mentor, a video, or some external force to push them forward. But here is the truth that so many overlook. The greatest source of motivation you will ever know already lives inside of you. It's not something you need to find. It's something you need to unlock. Deep down, you already carry the fire, the energy, the vision, and the courage to create the life you dream of. That fire is what has kept you alive through every hard season. That fire is what pushed you to get back up when life knocked you flat. And that fire is what will guide you to the next level if you are willing to trust it. Think about it. Every single time you faced difficulty in your life, there was something within you that whispered, keep going. You may not have recognized it at the time, but it was there. That whisper wasn't from the outside world, it came from within. Because when the world doubted you, when people walked away, when doors slammed in your face, it wasn't the applause of others that carried you forward. It was your own inner fire. That is where true motivation comes from, and once you accept that you stop living as a victim of circumstance and you start living as the driver of your destiny, resilience defines success. When we talk about success, most people imagine it as a straight road, clear, smooth, and predictable. But life doesn't work that way. Success isn't defined by how easy your journey has been. It isn't about avoiding mistakes, avoiding pain, or avoiding setbacks. Real success is built on resilience. It's built on the strength to rise again after you've fallen, the courage to keep moving when everything inside you says stop, and the will to believe in yourself when the evidence around you seems to say otherwise. Every achievement you've ever had, every breakthrough you've ever experienced came not because the path was easy, but because you chose to push through the difficulty. The truth is, no one escapes struggle. Every dreamer faces storms. Every visionary encounters rejection. Every fighter gets knocked down. But what separates those who reach the mountaintop from those who stay in the valley is not talent, not luck, not opportunity. It's resilience. It's the decision to rise one more time. Resilience is not about pretending you're not hurt. It's about refusing to let those things define you. It's about saying, yes, I've been wounded, but I will heal. Yes, I've been knocked down, but I will stand again. Yes, life tested me, but I am stronger than the test. That is the voice of resilience, and it is the foundation of every lasting success story. So when life knocks you down, don't waste time asking, why me? Instead, declare, watch me. Because success does not belong to the ones who never fell. It belongs to the ones who refuse to stay down. We all have a choice every single day. Life presents us with a decision. It may not always feel like it, but it's there in the small moments and in the big ones. The decision is simple. Do we let fear hold us still, or do we choose courage and move forward? That choice, more than talent, more than luck, more than resources, is what separates those who transform their lives from those who remain stuck. Fear will always whisper, what if you fail? What if people laugh? What if you're not ready? And so you stay where it feels safe. But safe doesn't change your life. Safe doesn't create growth. Safe doesn't open new doors. The truth is, staying still is also a choice that slowly robs you of the future you deserve. And then there are the moments when you move forward despite fear. Maybe your hands were shaking. Maybe you were filled with doubt, but you took the step anyway. You enrolled in that class. You applied for that job. You spoke up when you could have stayed silent. And what happened? You grew. The beautiful thing is this: courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward in spite of fear. And every time you choose courage, you weaken fear's hold on your life. You teach yourself that you are stronger than your doubts, bigger than your insecurities, and braver than you ever believed. Your struggles are the beginning, not the end. There's a truth we often forget when life gets heavy. Your struggles are not the end of your story. They are the beginning. Too many people look at their pain, their mistakes, their losses, and believe that those things define them. But every struggle you faced has been shaping you, not breaking you. Think back on the darkest seasons of your life, times when everything around you seemed to be falling apart. And yet here you are, still breathing, still standing, still fighting. That means every struggle you've endured has been a lesson in disguise. Struggle is the classroom of greatness. Nobody grows on the mountaintop. We grow in the valley. We grow when we're pressed, when we're stretched, when we're forced to find strength we didn't know we had. The very pain you wanted to avoid is the very pain that has prepared you for the future you're praying for. So don't hide from your struggles. Don't bury them in shame. Stand tall and declare, yes, I've been through the fire, but I came out refined. Yes, I've been tested, but the test became my testimony. Yes, I've been wounded, but the scars remind me that I survived. Action creates change. Dreams will never come alive by sitting on a shelf waiting for the perfect day. Too many people carry ideas in their hearts, visions in their minds, and passions in their souls, but they never act. They tell themselves, one day, when the time is right, when I feel more confident, when life settles down, then I'll start. But the truth is, there is no perfect time. The only time you have is now. Every invention, every breakthrough, every achievement began because someone took action. Not because they had all the answers, not because they were guaranteed success, but because they refused to sit still. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates change. Failure is not the enemy, and action is. Failure teaches, failure redirects, failure builds character. Inaction steals your time, your potential, your energy, and leaves you with regret. Action is not about giant leaps every time. It can be small, it can be imperfect. But what matters is that you move, because when you move, doors open, people notice, opportunities appear, and most importantly, you start to believe in yourself. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Take the step anyway. Action transforms dreams into reality, and hesitation keeps them locked away. This moment is the turning point right now. In this very moment, you stand at a crossroads. One path keeps you where you've always been, safe, familiar, comfortable, but unchanging. The other path demands courage, demands faith, demands effort, but it leads to transformation. And here's the truth. This moment is not just another ordinary second in your life. This moment is the turning point. Too often we live as if tomorrow is promised. We tell ourselves, I'll start later, I'll try again next month, I'll take the leap when I feel ready. But life does not wait, time does not pause, opportunities do not stand still while we make up our minds. What you have is today. Change always starts now, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Now, the decisions you make today will echo into your future. The effort you put in today will write the story of your tomorrow. So I say to you, don't let this moment slip through your fingers. Don't stand on the sidelines of your own life, watching the clock tick away. Step into your power, step into your calling, step into the life that has been waiting for you all along. Because if this doesn't motivate you, nothing will. Ending, and so as you leave here today, remember this life will not hand you the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, or the perfect path. What it will give you are choices to rise or to retreat, to act or to wait, to believe or to doubt. Every single one of those choices adds up to the story you will tell about your life. You already carry the fire within you. You've already proven you can stand back up after being knocked down. You've already survived storms you thought would break you. Now is the time to stop waiting and start moving. Now is the time to choose courage, to see struggle as the beginning, to take action, and to claim this moment as your turning point. Because at the end of the day, motivation is not about someone else lifting you. It's about you deciding that you were built for more, destined for more, capable of more. The power is not out there. The power is in here, right inside of you. So step forward with faith. Step forward with strength. Step forward knowing this truth. If this doesn't motivate you, nothing will.